everybody, JC here with another TNI toy review. And today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends 6-inch Avengers Infinity War movie Proxima Midnight figure from Hasbro. Now this figure comes packaged in the same style that we've been seeing with all the Marvel Legends. You've got the Legends series logo up at the top, you've got the figure clearly displayed in the window box. Down below you've got the Avengers Infinity War movie logo, since this is a movie figure, and then the name of the character. On the sides of the packaging you have some artwork for the character, and then on the back of the packaging you have a look at the actual figure, a brief bio in multiple languages, and then down below a look at all the figures in the wave that you need to get in order to complete that Marvel Cinematic Universe Thanos Build-A-Figure. Alright, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now first of all, this figure comes with the torso section for the Thanos Build-A-Figure, and I'll be taking a look at Thanos in its own review once I've looked at all the figures in this wave, so be sure to check back for that. Now the only other accessory this figure comes with is her signature staff-like weapon that she uses in both the comics and the movie. Now I haven't seen the movie version up close, so I can't say for sure how accurate this is. I'm assuming it's probably pretty accurate. You've got the 3 blades up at the front, and then it also looks like you have a blade towards the back here, and this is made with just a gold-like plastic, and it looks like you've got a little bit of a black wash effect on the plastic. The accessory itself is made with a pretty flexible rubber type plastic, especially these 3 blade pieces up at the front. You can see mine came a little bit crooked out of the packaging, so you might need to take a hair dryer to it to straighten it out if you have an issue with that. But the overall sculpting detail on the blades and everything is pretty good, and again, I'm assuming this is probably pretty movie accurate. And then she can only hold the weapon in her right hand, but she does hold it nice and tight. Now at least in the comics, this weapon was actually forged by Thanos for Proxima Midnight, and as I understand it, it basically harvests the power of the sun or something along those lines, and when she uses it you see this kind of black energy wave come out of it. So I don't know if it's going to be the same thing in the movie or not, but essentially this is a very powerful weapon and makes her a very formidable foe. So this figure comes in on the tall side, standing just a little bit over 7.5 inches tall. And then here's a comparison with the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinity War Captain America and Iron Man figures. Now I don't know how much of a role Proxima Midnight will play in the upcoming movie. I believe she is part of Thanos' team called the Black Order. And in the comics, she's gone up against the likes of powerhouses like the Hulk and Cage. In the trailer, I think we see her facing off against Captain America, who honestly I don't think is in the same weight class, but we'll see how that plays out. But again, I don't really know how much of a role this character will play in the upcoming movie. It may be significant, but I really don't know. Okay, so for articulation, you can turn the head to the left and to the right, and she can look down pretty good and really can't look back because of the long hair. Now with the arms, the left arm, you have that shoulder pad, so you can still get the arm out pretty good, but you can't rotate all the way around. There's really not any articulation with this shoulder pad, and it appears that it's just glued on there. I don't want to pull on it too hard because I don't want to pull it out. It may be meant to be removed, but it doesn't seem to be coming out easily, so I'm not going to try and force it. So just be careful when you're posing this left arm. The right arm you can rotate all the way around, no issue. You have a bicep swivel with this. You've got a double hinged elbow. It is a female character, but they did give her a double hinged elbow, and then you've got rotation at the wrist and hinges on the hand, so up and down movement there. She has a midsection joint, so you've got rotation there at the midsection. No real pivot though, and she can crunch forward about that much, and then she can look back about that much. She does not have a waist swivel with the legs. She can do the splits that much. You can get the leg forward good, and then you can do the leg back about that much. She has a thigh swivel, double hinge knee, so good bending there at the knee, no boot cuff swivel, and then hinges on the feet, so you get up and down movement, and you do get ankle pivot, and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. So overall I would say this is likely a decent figure. Mainly I have not seen the character up close in the movie, so I can't say for sure how accurate it is to that. I will say the detailing on most of the figure is pretty nice. The head sculpt isn't bad, but the image of the head sculpt that we see on the back of the packaging, the promotional image, I do think looks a hair better than what we actually get for the figure itself, and primarily it's because of the eyes. I think the eyes look better on that promotional image. But otherwise, I do think the detailing on the figure is nice. You've got pretty good articulation. The figure is a nice size and comes with a weapon that seems to be fitting for the character. So again, I don't know how much of a role this character plays in the upcoming movie, but if you're into movie figures and want a bad guy to go along with your Thanos, this is probably definitely one that you want to add to your collection. Now this figure, along with the rest of the wave, has started to see a limited release. I've seen reports of people finding it at places like Walgreens. We'll have a full image gallery up at marvelousnews.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.